Good morning, students. So today we'll see the environmental implications of marble. In the last class, we saw the environmental implications of cement. So now the major problem with marble is during its production. So marble production industry is one of the major waste generating industry, and it is estimated that 70% of this precious mineral resource is wasted in during mining, processing and polishing procedures. And the major problem is that the waste generator is being dumped in the nearby empty pits, roads, riverbeds, pasture lands, agriculture fields or landfills. This leads to environmental pollution and makes a land waste and not suitable for the purpose it was designed. Now let us see what is marble. As you all know, marble is a metamorphic rock which is produced from limestone by pressure and heat in the earth's crust due to geological processes. Now, applications of marble. So, marble has numerous applications for structural and decorative purposes. It is utilized for outdoor sculpture, external walls, floor covering, decoration, stairs and pavements. And we also know that majority of prehistoric monuments were made of marble. So the best example is Taj Mahal. It has also decorated the corridors of cathedrals and historic places. And marble tiles covers the floors of the affluent, that is rich people, and also beautifies the baths of moderate home owners. Now let us see the manufacture or production of marble. So the production of marble involves cutting and finishing of marble obtained from quarries, where specific dimensional marble is prepared for various uses in specialized mills equipped with saws, polishing machines and others. So let us see step by step procedure. So in step 1, blocks and slabs are stored and deposited in the park of prime materials or raw materials by means of two bridge cranes. So they are stored. Big blocks of marble are stored. Then second step, saws are used for cutting the blocks into smaller units, smaller governable units such as slabs for the process which follow. And then step 3, the unpolished slabs are cut using a cutter to obtain different sizes. And in the last step, step number 4, polishing using chemical treatment is done if needed. Sometimes it is not polished and it is transported. So refer the figure 1 and 2 which I have given in Google Classroom for Lakshya 4 to understand step number 1 and 2. Now coming to the main theme, environmental impacts associated with marble production. So one thing you have to remember, the environmental impact associated with marble production would be the same for coarse aggregate production, jalli and other stones such as granite. So the environmental impacts will not change. The production process and the definition for marble and other stones will differ, but then the environmental impacts will not change. The same could be used for granite, coarse aggregate, etc. Okay. So environmental impacts, the first one is change in existing landforms. Second one, consumption of water bar liquid waste generation. Third one, solid waste generation. Fourth one, increase in private and public traffic. Fifth one, emission of particulate matter or fugitive dust. And the last one, noise emission. So let us see the first one. So change in existing landforms. So marble production directly damages the existing landform, because now when you start a production of marble, there is urban development. So the existing landform is going to be damaged, and there is loss of attractive features such as vegetation and hills. So the nearby vegetation is going to be damaged and the hills are being destroyed. So that is a serious environmental concern. So we are damaging the existing natural resource and we are spoiling the beauty of nature. Second one, consumption of water by liquid waste generation. So massive amount of water is used for cooling, cutting, calibration and polishing machines. So this enormous generation of wastewater has to be disposed properly after suitable treatment. If it is not treated properly, the wastewater may lead to environmental pollution. The wastewater should not be directly sent into the domestic sewage system, and it can be recycled and reused. But if it's not treated and directed directly to the domestic sewage system, the toxicity, the toxic content, the toxic chemical compounds in the wastewater will seriously affect the human beings on direct contact. So we can know if it is toxic, what would happen to the human beings on direct contact. It's very, very serious. So next is solid waste generation. This is a major concern, as we already told in the reduction part. So it can be the waste products, if they can be used as byproducts for garden landscaping, house floor, flagstones and roads. It is very good. It is not going to lead to pollution. But if it is dumped, then it is going to be a serious problem. And the sources of generated residues in marble manufacture can be categorized into gravels and broken slabs, slurry and sludge, used oils and lubricants, and others. So disposal of solid waste, if it is inefficient, can lead to accumulation, affecting the comfort and general health conditions of the local community. So we know that there is dust also associated with the solid waste, so it will affect the human beings. And the disposal of slurry, sludge, used oils and lubricants, it poses direct threat to the environment, as it contains toxic chemical compounds which may affect the human beings, vegetation and animals also. The general life of the nearby areas is affected. Then increase in private and public traffic. So we know that when there is a marble production unit, it will result in more traffic flow, especially during operation with the help of large diesel type vehicles. So this leads to air pollution, and the presence of such vehicles requires safety issues for roads and driving controls. So I would like to quote the example of a nearby area in which there is coarse aggregate production. So the existing roads are all damaged due to the increased traffic flow, and there are safety issues also. So that is what happens when there is a manufacturing unit for coarse aggregate or marble or granite. And the fifth point, emission of particulate matter or fugitive waste, dust. So particulate emissions of fugitive dust are the main environmental concern of marble manufacture. So large amounts of dust is being generated, and the dust is associated with raw handling material, plant maintenance and water suspended materials. And this dust keeps on migrating and gets accumulated on roads and sidewalks. The dust also rises up due to vehicle movements and wind movements. So what happens, the dust level in the air is high, and it leads to air pollution. And this dust also affects the human, plant and animal growth at the surrounding community. It poses serious threat to the health of human beings and causes respiratory diseases. And it also affects the plant growth, because the dust covers the soil and makes it unsuitable for plant growth. It affects the animals also, the health of the animals also. And the last one is noise emission. So when the noise level was estimated, the noise level occurs both due to traffic movement and that produced during the cutting of the marble. Even though it did not reach 60 decibels, which is acceptable noise level, the noise is still disturbing to the people, the nearby residential areas of homes and schools. So thank you. This is about the environmental impacts of marble. So as I told you again, I'm reminding you, the environmental impacts would be the same for coarse aggregate production and the production of other stones such as granite also. Thank you.